girl. Hey guys. Butterfly. Hey girl. Hey guys. Hey butterfly. Hey. How are you? Me? I'm well. If you're just now joining us, my name is Amber, and on this platform we talk about everything A S M today, 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 today. We will be just following suit in the series that we are doing over the summertime, of me finding a local state park, um, beach, anything, nature, you know, greenery, water, anything with the nature elements, and sitting there and crashing out, which means that I come to y'all and I crash out about the things that are happening in my life rather than crashing out for real in my life. You know? Y'all get it, y'all get it, y'all get it, y'all get it, y'all down for the ride? I think that this series is probably not as popular as when I first started doing like the traditional tapping or skits or whatnot, and eventually I'll go back to those. But right now it's summertime, and I just think it would be amazing to, you know, take advantage of that. So, with that being said, today I am at Rogers Park. It is located in Danbury, Connecticut, and this park is huge. Right in front of me, well, directly in front of me, there is a tree that I'm, perched up against or next to, and like right in front, there's this, playground with the children playing, as you can hear in the background. Another thing about this ASMR, I want y'all to take as many sounds that y'all hear in the wild, shall I say, and just see if you can pinpoint them, if you like them, if you don't, you find it relaxing. I don't know. ASMR, you have so many triggers and things that can like really stimulate the body that you just never know which one will do it for someone. So I do hope that whenever whomever gets to this ASMR, whenever you do, then you enjoy it. And if you do, go ahead and put a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and share. Do all the things. We appreciate this on this channel. But off to the side, to the right of me, to the right, there is like a little water park. The park closes at 5, by the way, and it's definitely right. It don't matter. It's past the time, so they have cut off the water. So if you're going to try to take advantage of that, make sure you come on time. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Yeah, it's freezing out here. It is the middle of summer, and I am confused to why it feels all of fall. Pretty much all of winter, if you really want to ask me. I don't appreciate it because my birthday is in the summer, the epitome of the summer. So why are we cold here? Okay, why are we cold? Oh, yeah. So we're at Roger State Park and it's freezing. So with that being said, we might as well just fall into what seems organic and just gives you a fit check. Yeah. Let me show you. Yeah. Taking advantage of the winds, the winds, the winds with my flowiness on today. This is a reminder to all my butterflies: wear your clothes, okay? I don't care where you're going. You could be going to the mailbox. I literally just went to Ulta today, and then I brought my son to the playground because I thought that would be nice. How dare I be nice to him? It's been giving me havoc all day long. But before we get into the crash out section, I want to show y'all what I got from Ulta. I'm gonna do some tapping and some spraying. With Ulta products, okay? With Ulta products. I had went in there. So for my first crash out, I had went in there last week, and I had bought a new body oil. I really thought I was going to enjoy it. It's from the company Saltaire. I got the citrus balm, or I don't know the exact um, scent that was that I got, but I do know. Hey, hi friends, hi butterflies, hi butterflies, hi. Welcome to my ASMR. It's so many like flies here, but I don't really mind because it goes with you know, the triggers. It goes with the triggers. It goes with the triggers. Hi. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all sharing. Do all of the things in the video. Okay? So, I went to Ulta last week and I got a new body oil name. The company is Saltaire, and I really was really hoping to enjoy it, and I just did not. It did not do what it was supposed to do when it was supposed to do it. So I ended up going back to return that. My bag full of goodies. My bag full of goodies. And the particular body oil that I like, it is sold in my local grocery store. So I will bring that back to you. The one that I actually really enjoy. But what I got from Ulta is, hello. I got some waxing jars from the company Nest Hair Removal. It's the strawberry and cream. I've used this one before. It's so fun. It reminds me of the Dippin' Dots. And like the texture of this one, really cool. I cannot even explain it. I haven't dealt with a wax like this one ever. It's almost like gummy in a sense, but it does get the hair. It is a hard wax, so you can wax the area multiple times. That's why I did pick this one up. And it smells. Smell-o-vision should be a thing now, okay? Some smell. Smell-o-vision should be a thing. So I ended up getting the wax because I just ran out. So make sure you stay up on your things that you need to maintain yourself. You know? From your fellow estheticians. Also, if you are looking for at-home wax, the recommendation from esthetician, a licensed esthetician, this one works really good. You will really benefit. So, how did we make it out here? We made it out here because my son been driving me crazy all day. Don't mind me as I crash out. I love him dearly. He just and his obsession now for like the last year is Pokemon. He's really, 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 really into Pokemon. That's him calling my name now. He's really into Pokemon, and I do try my best to be supportive and interested in whatever he's interested in. However, the rules for Pokemon, it's no joke. So, it's taking me a little bit longer. And, as an adult, you have other things that you on your mind. So, I honestly feel like I'm kind of dropping the ball a little bit. And it's making me feel really sad in a sense. Because it's just like, oh man, you're not listening. You're not picking it up. You don't care about this. Technically, I don't, but I don't want to tell him this. So I went ahead and realized that we need to get out of the house. So we came to the local park. Came to the local park. We're gonna tap, 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 tap. We're gonna tap, 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 tap. We're gonna tap, 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 tap. We're gonna tap, 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 tap. Is like doing his thing. Also, I ended up buying the Heritage Store Rose Water Refreshener Facial Mist. So, I am trying my best to get glass skin. I've never really perfected it for a lot of different reasons that I'm not going to explain here today. But I do remember when I bought these years ago. I used to travel with these. This is a stay, like a staple in my bag when I used to travel. A couple of years ago when I was a flight attendant, I had one in every suitcase. So as soon as I got home, I had one in my bathroom. I had one in the traveling suitcase. I had one in the backup suitcase, and yeah, I had three. I always used to have like three of everything, at least two of everything. One that I would have to keep at the house, and then one that I would travel with. But this is the OG product, and it saved my face. It saved my skin from being so dehydrated on that plane that it was the closest thing that I ever had or accomplished to getting to glass skin, and with the conditions that I had. So I went ahead and I bought this one again. And this one is the rose water and glycerin. It's great for hydration. I use this on my face, on my hair, on my body, where you have skin. So these two, they go hand in hand. These two go hand in hand. So if you're looking for recommendations on what y'all should be using, we're going into the fall. Apparently it's freezing out here, and you want something for some hydration. My girl, the rose water, she does her thing, okay? She does her thing. I almost talked myself out of coming here today, you know that? Because they said it closed at 5, and I was just like, well, who was great that ever followed the rules? And we were literally pulling up at like 5, no, 4:58 or something, 2 minutes to spare. I said, oh, honey, we're here. And then I came, and all these people are here, and they're just starting a baseball game. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but there is a baseball field around here, um, like a little bit over. So I'm glad I stuck with my decision. Again, whoever's watching this, your decision to do something, execute. This is also your time to execute. I probably shouldn't have put it on my necklace. And I spray it liberally. And then if you see my face like shiny like this or my skin shiny like this, for the next couple of videos, you don't know why. She's back in the regimen. Okay? She's back in the regimen. So I don't want this live stream ASMR to be too long. Hopefully it be just right for whoever's watching it later on, put you to sleep or relax you or whatever. That is my whole goal here. But I did have to come to y'all and talk to y'all because y'all know y'all like my friends, you know what I mean? And I gotta crash out on y'all as well because, well, maybe not. I think y'all get a pass because I don't think I told y'all what my birthday was. But my birthday recently just passed August 13th, and I have a video up. We ended up going to the beach and soaking in the sun there, so go check out that live. It's already up. It just says birthday edition or birthday ASMR. I'll probably change that today when I start like messing around with YouTube again. Also, sorry, my ADHD, so y'all stay with me. Also, I think I'm gonna be changing the day that I'll be posting on posting on YouTube doing my ASMR. I'm trying to keep it for Thursdays, but it's getting a bit much. I don't know exactly what day that I'm going to do it for just yet, but I'll keep y'all posted. Or y'all just watch out for it. If y'all start seeing me post on like Tuesdays, then I'll be like, okay, she moved it to Tuesdays. I usually don't tell a lot of those things because until it's worked out and it's a finalized, then I'm like, okay, well, it's just a dream. So I don't want to be like, oh, come see me here on Wednesday. You see the wind trying to knock over my platform, my camera. So no, I don't want to be like, come see me on Wednesday and then I can't follow through. I don't want to do that. But just know going forward that you might see some different dates. But no, for my birthday, I was a little bit sad. I ended up, not only did like my mom call me, so a little bit of backstory. Me and my mother don't have like the greatest relationship. I love her, I respect her, but we don't really talk because it's just the connection there is like weird for the most part. That's probably all I can say is like weird, you know. But she called me for my birthday. Thanks, mom. Love you, girl. Love you down, girl. I call her the original Sexy Red. So, um, she called me for my birthday, and I asked her mom, like, "Hi, mom. It's my birthday. Tell me my birth story." Nothing came of that. Nothing came of that. She actually said she gets me and my other sister mixed up in our birth stories. And my birth story is pretty like, I would think it's pretty dramatic. I don't know. I probably don't even exist right now. That's the craziest part. But um my birth story is a little bit unique because my mom was sick with malaria when she had me, and she was traveling over here from Nigeria, and that's kind of like the only extent that I know of it. And I would love to know more. However, when my mom called me, I asked her for that story, and she told me she gets me mixed up with my sister. Now, her and my sister, and they, of course, it's their story to tell, but just a little bit of background. They do not speak as of yet. You know, God can turn anything around, but they do not speak. And I thought that was just a little bit baffling to me that you got your daughter that you're calling on her birthday, so you know it's me mixed up with the daughter that you don't even speak with. Now I could go deep and I could like go down that rabbit hole of but I just rather not. My mother told me also that she had just got off the road that day and she was a bit tired, so I understood that completely. You might not be in the right mind frame. You're not even thinking about that your daughter's gonna ask you to tell her your birth story. So she said, I'm gonna have to get back to you, and when I do, I'll have it. Now, she did in fact get back to me. Did she have it? Again, I don't even know if I exist right now. So that definitely hurt my feelings. And I haven't brought it back up to her. Probably won't. That's just kind of not my style. Because I don't know. I'm not gonna dive deep. I'm not gonna dive too deep if it's if the depth is not there. If that makes sense. So also, I have a lot of friends and a lot of family that loves me, but things have taken place earlier in my life that caused a true division, which I was totally fine with, right? Totally okay with. I have went through the qualms of that, and I have, shall I say, healed. So everybody that I was expecting to call me, and maybe that's where the disappointment lays right there, because anybody that I was expecting to call me, I knew that I would be getting a call. Now, whether it be later on in the day, um, it was going to happen, so I wasn't really tripping on it. So I went through my whole entire day and pause for just a moment, guys, because I'm looking for my son and he's out of my vision. So that's self-explanatory. I'll be right back. other side of the slides, and I didn't want to scream out like, you know, a crazy person, but it was getting there because I couldn't see him. But no, so let's go back into the story. So I'm like, okay, anybody that's gonna call me, I know you're gonna call me today, so I'm not really tripping about it. I have expectations that people that say they love me, that I know that loves me and cares about me, is going to call me. Now, one of my friends, now mind you, these are so close of my friends, they became family. You see what I'm saying? So that's why my expectations was there. And again, I have already preferenced this with, you probably shouldn't have had any expectations. You know what I mean? But I did. So one of my friends, she ended up calling me or texting me at 11:05 her time. So I'm Eastern Standard Time. She is Central, and it was already 12:05 my time. It was it was done for. My birthday had already passed. I was perturbed. I was hurt. I was sad. So I wrote her a message and I said in so many words like, you hurt my feelings and I don't think that's okay. I don't think that's okay at all. And my other friend, she didn't hit me up till 2 days later. 2 days later. You see what I'm saying? Huh? I I am bewildered. This is crazy to me. Um, and then they eventually hit me up, and I expressed my grievances with both of them, and they corrected it. I will say that they corrected it. They told me where their mind frame was. They sent me loves and kisses and hugs and all of the things. Now, mind you, they had also missed my son's birthday, and anybody that knows me, y'all know I'm gonna go. It's up behind him. Just like you would want your team or your team to be up behind you and your family and your kids. So for them not to have reached out for both events, well, for one of my friends, she gets a pass because she gets 11:05. She barely gets a pass, but we've already talked about that. And one of the things that I was struggling with was thinking like, dang, as I come into this new year, birth year, last year I call it my God year, and I ended up finding out a lot of things about myself as far as like I'm bipolar. Not ready to open up about that story just yet, but when I do, it's a wow. And I was like, okay, what are the lessons that this year will bring? Because I wasn't expecting that last year, you know? And I just figured like, dang, this year, especially like it being like the open door season. I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but like right the like it was at the peak. It was my birthday, and for two of my friends to not hit me up, it put me in a mind frame of like this is what happens when you separate or dissolve relationships with people. And I was like, dang. Now, last time that has happened, it took me on a roller coaster, and I vowed never to be there again. So I was just like, wow. As I go into this new year, the first lesson that I will learn is that that's a hell of a way to tell somebody you ain't fucking with them. Excuse my French. You see what I'm saying? I was like, dang, that's crazy. But we did talk, like I said, we did talk. And I say but a lot, and I'm working on that. So, my apologies. We did talk about it, and now that I'm realizing this year is going to be about the intention, the intent behind it, because it was so close to a situation that I had already dealt with that I was ready to write them off and be okay with that. Because do you want to be kept by me? That's the question. I'm a good keeper. Would you like to be kept by me? And I told myself, which I told them as well, that if y'all didn't hit me up by the end of the month, knowing that it is your friend's birthday, I was gonna block y'all and keep it going. They were shocked by that comment. They were like, wow, you were gonna block us? I said, what else was I supposed to do with y'all? If y'all could not remember my birthday, I don't know what else could do with y'all. Y'all don't want to be kept by me. So that had me down a little bit. But on my birthday, I had an amazing day. Don't ever get that twisted. The people that did call me, showed up, sent gifts, text messages, all of the things. Oh, chef's kiss. I appreciate it and I ate it up. But those two, those that situation definitely was something that I was like, I want to know how my butterflies would feel about that. Would that be like, how would you feel? Would you feel like me? Or would you be like, okay, well, whatever, I shouldn't even hit the expectations for anyone anyway? I don't know. Tell me how you feel. Write it down in the comment section. We'll discuss. Now, y'all see, I know I just started using it again, but y'all see how it be having the skin, doing what the skin need to do? Yeah, yeah, we love that. We love that for the girls. Tap, 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 tap at the bottom, tap at the top, tap at the bottom, tap at the top. And when this soft, the wind is blowing so hard, I'm gonna have to get out of here soon. I'm gonna shake, 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 tap, 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 shake, 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 tap, 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 shake, shake, shake. They don't like it when you're in my video. Stop.
Can you please say hi?
Sure.
Hi. And bye. Wanna play on the seesaw?
Well, he's calling me, guys, and I think it's time that I get on out of here. Thanks for coming to my crash out session. Hope to see you again next week on Thursday. Hopefully, I'll let y'all know. And until then, be blessed. I love